Hi, let's start. Let's kick off where we left off last week, and today we are looking at 3 crops and 1 large drawing. How are you going to lay that out? How are you going to start? How are you going to get your pages presented? I have a sketchbook here, just like yours, A3, nice and big, and I'm going to show you how you might lay out those crops. Now remember, these are drawings you're going to do on backgrounds, and you're going to do a set per artist, so 3 drawings that are zoom-ins, detailed, 1 larger drawing per artist. So let's say you're looking at Van Gogh. You might be drawing some natural forms, some trees, bark, leaves, clouds. You are drawing from the subject matter that your artist draws, but not in their style. And let's move on. So, background, let's get this camera looking down. Large crops. If you haven't got a ruler, it's not a problem because you can rip the paper. And you want a slightly asymmetrical layout. You don't want it too symmetrical. If the rips are too much for you, you can fold the paper. And you can score it with a ruler, with a spoon, with a knife, with your nails, and you can rip it, and you can get quite nice ripped edges. So I don't want all my backgrounds black. I'd quite like a grey one. So here's a nice edge I've ripped. You decide which side you like most. I quite like this side. Let's try arranging it like that. This is sort of about arranging and seeing which fits best on the page. I quite like that. And maybe a gap there so that I can draw directly onto the paper. So you could Pritt stick that down, or you can masking tape it. You may like the masking tape as a feature. You might rip it so you've got nice ripped edges. They can become part of the design of the page. They can be scrunched, used neatly. I'm going to just rip that down a bit. Make that a bit smaller. This is quite challenging working on that black paper. That's better, like that. So these are my arrangement. This is my arrangement for 3 backgrounds. So that one is going to be directly on the paper. I could do it directly onto the paper. I could make an interesting square rectangle using masking tape to frame it, like that. Or I could use a ruler and literally draw a box on. Try and keep it parallel. So you don't want wonky lines with the edges of the pages. If you've got a set square, that will help you. So we can have a box there. So we've got 1, 2, 3 backgrounds there ready for drawings. And on this side, I'd quite like to break that with a colour I've not used yet, brown, and just scrunch it in one area before you Pritt stick that down. A lot of paper has a shiny side and a matte side. I would try get the matte side up because it's nice to draw on, shiny is not, and completely cover that with Pritt stick. Completely, you don't want any gaps. And stick that down and run your hand over it, and then you can do a drawing across that whole page, and that will give you some challenge having the brown there. Now,